NC State and Miami.
Tom, one guy we didn't touch on in the open, Jordan Miller for Miami, had a massive game.
Lets it go. Long rebounded Joyner. So quick, and that one got blocked. Poplar came out of nowhere to deflect it away.
Poplar is one of their better defenders. Watch the help side come in quickly. Really close. As a broadcaster, I love him. Player, not so much. Just a little too early for me.
A little bit of time to warm up the engine, and that's two inside for NC State and Gowanna. Goes back to grab it.
I'll tell you what, Pack Joyner is not a bad matchup to zero in on either.
Inside, Omier and Gowanna, and it's Omier winning the fight. This is Isaiah Wong. One of the more flashy players in the ACC, hanging and scoring as the defender went on by. Gant backing it on in, too strong, Omier.
Now, when he does in that situation, he had to clear out. They will not come and double team him.
Wong for three, and he knocks it down. He leads Miami in the history of its program in field goal shooting, close to 55%.
Yeah, 53 this year, so really efficient.
Just to go back out to Poplar. They'll shoot it and hit it. First two of the game, Wooga Poplar.
Nice job, NC State getting back to cut off the break.
Omier had a steam in the paint, and he lost the handle. Smith right down Broadway. Omier backing down on Gowanna. Defended it well, and what a shot falling away. Norchad Omier. He was the player of the year in the Sun Belt Conference a season ago as the shot clock runs down to 4 on Joyner. Trying to shake Miller, and he hits it.
They've got two guards who can create at the end of the shot clock, and Joyner that time.
Pack, defenders on his hip. Has to retreat. Omier is determined to get to the glass, and he plays the angle. Tried to get it to Miller. It was knocked away to Pack in the corner. Offline. Joyner. Smith. Three ball. Burns got to double digits at Virginia Tech in the most recent game. Inside. And it'll fall. And the foul.
But, you know, Jim Larinaga wants to get it out of the hands of the guards on those pick and rolls, so he's going to stay with that.
Bensley Joseph driving and scoring for Miami. Tony Bennett just became the all-time leader in wins at Virginia.
Why not take that out for a spin a little more often?
Little test drive. Wong in a congested area over the front rim with the touch. A spinning Walker. Off the glass and good. First points for Anthony Walker, the junior from Baltimore, Maryland. Smith had it poked away. This is Walker flying in.
And that was on the double team, the jump on that pick and roll. Great points off the bench for Jim Larinaga.
First turnover of the first half for NC State. Burns creating space and hitting. Smith demanding the basketball. Burns trying to fill the lane. Other side, Ross. Smith off the miss by Wong. Downshifts to the rim. Omier caught him. Ross follows.
Hey, there's been some contact in this game, and the referee's letting everybody play both ends.
Bill Covington Jr., Ramey Styons, Clarence Armstrong stealing the backcourt, and Beverly the reverse layup. NC State built a 16-point lead at one point and led by 9 at halftime. Miami came back to win it. In fact, they only led for about 4 minutes to close that game out. And there is the three from Pack.
Talked about him as the other guard in this matchup, but a very capable scorer, so he's going to have to step up.
Burns on the move. Turnover number 6 in the game for Miami. Morcell trying to do it at the offensive end. Driving and scoring. Miller has not scored. Shot clock's inside of 10. A spinning Walker. Score that basket and to the free throw line. So glad that you're with us. Tom Wormy, Mike Jaminski, and our outstanding ACC basketball production crew. Burns goes the other way and lays second time this season. A win in Coral Gables in December for Miami in the first meeting. O'Meara with a forceful rejection out of bounds. O'Meara has 4 blocks in the game. Smith, long distance.
That shot was almost an afterthought.
Smith's second 3 of the ball game. Burns comes up with it. Pack wants to run. This is Smith. Soft touch and it falls. 13 points. By the way, Miller has not scored today, Mike, for Miami.
And Joyner only 2 points for NC State.
Yeah. And there's Miller right there, and he got fouled. Get Burns and O'Meara fighting down low, Mike. That is a titanic matchup. Marcel extends the range.
Okay, this is a good matchup defensively for Miami with Joseph on Joyner.
Joyner falls away and hits.
But he makes a tough shot.
Burns. Shot clock at 8. He's got an open man underneath. And he found him in Gant.
Welcome to College Sports USA, your channel providing college sports highlights and news all year round. Just a reminder to please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell.
Shot clock's down to 1. Needs to shoot it. Weak side O'Meara up strong. And he gets it. And was fouled on the play. Joyner misses. Wong on the run. They've got the numerical advantage. Back to the rim. That was Dewana coming in late. Got a piece of it. So keep it at 10 points for Wong, leading scorer in the game for Miami. Burns. Burns. Into the line. Trying to work off the O'Meara screen. Miller let Gant go by and he hits the mid-range.
Be a help in the lane. Watch him on the weak side.
Smith turns the corner, runs into 3 defenders, and it does not stop for Clavian Smith with 15. Burns rifles it across the court. Smith comes up short. Get the one-arm rebound. Around the perimeter. Joyner for 3.
Injuries, he comes in, he's playing 30 minutes a game. He gets on the offensive glass, gets you an extra possession.
Wong up and under. Past a couple of pack defenders, and he's got 12. Gant out of the corner. Gant, he's going to the free throw line. Punch, counter punch. 9-point lead as we are about to cross the 15-minute threshold of the second half. Dazzling dribbling display from Wong, and then he finds Joseph for the 3 ball.
Bensley Joseph, you may want to, you're going to take that, want to get the ball out of Wong's hands. I thought he over-dribbled on that possession, but made something happen anyway.
Joseph's got 6. Joyner hits the jumper. 9 points for Jarkel Joyner, the graduate student and transfer from Ole Miss. His 132nd career game. Wong glides to the rim effortlessly. 14 points. Neither team has turned it over so far. Almost 7 minutes into the half. Wong stepping back, and he hits that 3 ball. He's second on the team and made 3s behind Nigel Pack.
Another long 3 that time by Smith.
How about Gant cleaning it up? A big win against the Blue Devils on their home floor for the Pack. Dominated it. Joseph on the drive. Bensley Joseph. And there was contact. O'Meara against Burns. O'Meara over the top of number 30 in white, 11 points. And O'Meara was there too, Mike.
Now the best scorers that you have from Miami are Miller and O'Meara. Miller's got the mismatch inside.
Now Miller up and under. Pack replaced Wong, 24 in black. They try to go inside. Ross had it blocked by O'Meara. Burns a second chance. How about a third try? Shoulder bruise for Morcell, not enough to keep him out of the game. Burns inside and collaborating with Ross.
And Tom, just to show you how important he is on the glass, he's got a third of the rebounds in this game.
Burns spins it in. Saturday at Virginia Tech for the win. And with that free throw, our 10th lead change. O'Meara at the other end. A little beyond the range of Burns. Trying to gain some territory. Spinning in the lane. DJ Burns. And to kick it out, Morcell. Fighting the weak side, Ross. Burns against Miller, dropped it low, it's Ross. NC State in front by 1. With 55.5 seconds to go in this one. 11 points, Joyner. Miller got it back. 5 seconds on the clock for 3 in the tie. Jordan Miller tied at 73.
Look, they're daring him to take this shot, a late challenge, but that was just cold-blooded.
His 18th made 3 of the season has tied us at 73. Mike, there's about 4 seconds on the shot clock.
Well, right now, if you're NC State,
Beverly on him. Needs to shoot it. Joyner throws it up. Overtime.
they're fighting around in front to keep the ball out of his hands.
Smith creating space and hitting the jumper, and he was fouled. Pack for the lead. Three-pointer, Nigel Pack. Burns got it back. Morcell at the rim.
They got caught in between that time.
Joseph. Shoulder down. Basketball in. Burns. Ross. Ross hits it. Pack with the basketball. Smith catching fire. He hit the deck. O'Meara and Wong both had it for a second. Pack keeps control. Smith, too strong. O'Meara the rebound. 1:20 to go on the game clock. Pack trying to get free. Miller got the shot away. Burns pulls it down. Joyner rattles out. Ross! Ross on the offensive glass. 82-81.
Kick.
Ross on Wall.
If you trust your defense, you go right away.
Joseph, 5 feet behind the line for 3. Rose gets the rebound. And a foul on the play. Still a 1-point game.
You know, what I like to do on the road, go for the win, take the 3.
And makes the second. Down by 2. Tried to spin. Lost the handle. Ball's on the floor. Held ball. Joyner to put it in play.
Just throw it long.
And look who catches it. Ernest Ross. The Pack wins it. 83-81 over Miami in overtime.
As usual, thanks for watching and please provide your comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe as it helps the channel out.